Well, cheers to the weekend, my friends. We're here in rainy Columbus, Ohio. You can't see it, but I can. It is raining. But have no fear, the cruise news, it must go on, even if we're not in the studio. So, you remember that ship that ran aground on Monday? Well, a lot of the passengers, they still haven't made it home. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm Corey, and today we're going to be going through a very rainy day's worth of cruise news. You know, I'm recording in a studio with skylights, so if you hear like a pitter patter, there's a big old storm happening just right out there and up there. So I'm sorry. I wish I could control the weather, which, you know, would be great on a cruise ship. It'd be nice to have sunny days on vacation. But now it's time to go ahead and check out today's This or That. Like usual, yeah, it's going to be food related. Today's This or That involves French fried potatoes. Some of you might call them chips or crisps. I don't know. People call them different things here in the US. We call them French fries where I come from. So, whose French fries are better? Wendy's or McDonald's? I don't want to hear about any of this like third-party stuff either. No, we're asking Wendy's or McDonald's. So it's your job. Comment down below who makes the best fries. Man, now I might need some fries. Okay, cruise news. And we got some things to talk about, including Katy Perry. How's that working in cruise news? There's also a brand new ship out on inaugural sailing today. Another brand new ship having her very first steel cut today. But we're going to start with the story of a passenger who sadly jumped off the 11th deck of the Carnival Horizon. According to a spokesperson for Carnival Cruise Line, they say the incident occurred around 7 p.m. this Wednesday. The guest is reported to have jumped from the 11th deck of the ship. The cruise line immediately notified the Coast Guard and helped provide search and rescue support for this passenger. While the man was eventually located, unfortunately, the story doesn't have a happy ending. The man unfortunately passed away, so our condolences to his family. The cruise line is now providing counseling support to his wife who was cruising along with him. Again, before you rush down to the comments section, let's go ahead and remember this is a developing story. We need to be sensitive to situations like this. We've seen, frankly, way too many cruise jumpers in the past like 2 to 3 months, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on or why this keeps happening. But we'll continue to follow any new developments with this story, and make sure you subscribe here to the channel if you don't want to miss any updates that could come out. Now, moving on, let's talk about a brand new ship heading out on her inaugural cruise, and it's the Valiant Lady from Virgin Voyages, brand new ship. Look at this Battleship Gray beauty. What a pretty ship. And it's been approximately 8 months since this ship was actually delivered to Virgin Voyages. And you might recall she's already gone through her first remodel before any passengers. It was announced sometime in January. There was going to be a refreshing of some of the designs in the staterooms on board. Things just weren't working out on the sister ship, Scarlet Lady, so they're just changing all the rooms. And Valiant Lady, it's not the only brand new cruise ship we need to talk about today, because construction has officially now begun on the brand new Carnival Jubilee. Carnival Jubilee is expected to enter service November of 2023 from Galveston, Texas. So Carnival Cruise Line is not only doubling down, but they're tripling down on this Excel class of vessels. And I can't wait to get on board. And speaking of getting on board, why don't you get on board with me on my group cruise, October 24th of this year. We're leaving from Charleston, South Carolina. We're going to cruise on the Carnival Sunshine for 5 nights down to Half Moon Cay, as well as Nassau, Bahamas. So there's some really fun things I have planned for you on board with me. If you'd like more information about my group cruise, there's a link in the description below. It'll take you to the Facebook group. You can get all the details, and the prices are listed right in there. While you're looking around in the description, if you want to see some really amazing t-shirt designs, we got tanks, v-necks, hoodies, all kinds of things. Or maybe just want to support like the Midships channel and sport some Midships swag. Check it out. There's a link in the description below this video. Now, before we get into this story about the passengers that are now stranded from the ship that ran aground, Norwegian Escape, we need to talk about a musical artist named Katy Perry. And yeah, you wouldn't really expect to hear her name in a cruise news episode, but you'd be wrong. The musical artist is most known for her songs like Roar or Last Friday Night. Well, she'll officially perform a christening ceremony for Norwegian's brand new ship, the Prima, which will set sail from Reykjavik, Iceland this August. And she follows in the footsteps of some names you probably know. Other godmothers of Norwegian ships include Reba McEntire, Kelly Clarkson, and Rosie O'Donnell. And it's not just the ladies who can get in on this godparent game, because Pitbull, for example, well, he's the godfather of the Norwegian Escape. Yeah, the ship that ran aground. And why don't we go ahead and talk about it now? I mean, there's more things happening with Norwegian Escape that I think you should know about. All right, so as you will remember, if you watch this channel, Norwegian Escape ran aground this Monday in the Dominican Republic. And some of the passengers who were stuck on board, well, they're stuck there because in response to this grounding issue, Norwegian canceled this cruise and they canceled the next cruise to give time to assess the damage, repair it, make sure it's seaworthy, right? Well, you would think that it'd be pretty easy to get these passengers home. You know, the cruise line charters a flight, gets everybody back to Orlando. There's going to be some hiccups for people who don't have passports, but for the most part, people should be able to get home. Well, fast forward 5 days now, Friday, this thing happened Monday, they're still trying to get people home from the Dominican Republic. I saw a guy interviewed who, I'm pretty sure he lives probably right by my studio for Midships. He says he can't get home. They don't know what's going on. There's people getting plane tickets under their hotel doors, only to find out 10 minutes later their plane tickets are changed or they don't have a flight. So I'm really not sure what's going down in the DR, but like usual, we'll continue to follow the story and let you know. Okay, moving on. I was reading through the cruise news today and found out there's been a little confusion over in the UK about some company named P&O Ferries. A lot of people online are thinking it's P&O Cruises. So I want to help you get this situation straightened out so you don't embarrass yourself on Twitter like some other people did. A company going by the name of P&O Ferries just announced massive layoffs of like their entire staff, their labor force gone. So unexpectedly so that employees were even like on the ships. They showed up for work in the morning, ready to go, only to find out their jobs weren't there for them anymore. And it's caused a lot of confusion because the names are so similar. P&O Cruises, P&O Ferries. So I do just want to help you clarify this for all you folks out there in the Midships family. Don't get mad at P&O Cruises for what P&O Ferries did. They're completely unrelated. So I got some news for my West Coast cruisers. Get excited, San Diegites, San Diegans. Why do I always get these things wrong? All right, a really big ship, the Diamond Princess, is going to be temporarily operating out of the port of San Diego. And this is due to COVID restrictions over in Japan that's forcing the cruise line to put the ship over to more lucrative waters. So she's going to arrive in September into San Diego and hopefully operate for at least a year if the cruise line doesn't just totally relocate the ship altogether to San Diego. So new options for all my San Diegites. Yeah. Okay, you know I say things wrong all the time, but what I don't do wrong is pick out bad cruise essentials. And if you want to see some of the best around that I take with me on every single cruise, check out my Amazon influencers page. There's a link in the description below. It'll take you there and you can shop around. And even if you click the links and don't buy anything, it does help give back to this channel and support my work just that little bit more. Thank you so much for checking it out. Now, if you made it this far into today's episode, make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on. And until next time, we'll see you on the Midship. La